Welcome guys. Today I'm gonna just do a recap on Imfundiso Imboni Dr. Uzwi Lezwe Radebe, the leader and the founder of the Revelation Spiritual Home in South Africa. So Dr. Uzwi Lezwe Radebe really talks about or inform people about the importance of African spirituality. He's the leader of the Revelation Spiritual Home that has got more than 70 branches across Africa and in other parts of the world, outside in the overseas, guys. So now today I would like to make some recap on his or on one of his teachings of African spirituality, basically, guys. And I would love to actually quote some of the words that he mentioned in one of these teachings that were recorded last year. I just wrote them down to better recall, to come back and reflect on them actually. So I'm just reflecting today and nothing more, nothing less. So he once mentioned, as people, we must always, I quote, always reinvent yourself. Do things differently to become a better version of yourself. So Imboni talks about reinventing yourself as umuntu to become better version of yourself, basically to improve your life, to improve the inner you or the person you wanna be. You must just improve yourself. That's what he talks about. So when I extend it further, Imboni, he understands we have been oppressed as black people, guys, and he's just here to actually try to bring back the true nature or the true essence of a black person, because we've always been created as abantu bamnyama for the longest time before we were colonized, and after you're colonized, we undermined ourselves, which means the colonizer taught us to undermine ourselves, to crash on one another, to fight against one another as black people. So Imboni is here to revive that spirit of black people who support one another in any aspect of their lives. It can be in business, it can be in social life, it can be in each and every space that we find ourselves involved in as black people. So usually saying you must reinvent ourselves, we must find greatness within ourselves, we must actually accept that we are created as black people. He is sent here by Izidala Zomoya to actually make sure that he makes us to recognize ourselves as people who are important, as people who are created in everything that we do, guys. I know that Imboni understands as abantu abamnyama, we are so great. We are so great. So he's here to revive that. He's here to make us to realize how important and how blessed and great we are as black people. So these things of crashing on one another, fighting against one another, not supporting each other's businesses, those elements, they're taking us back instead of moving forward into the greater prosperous life for us. So I'm glad that we've got people, or we've got spiritual guiders like Imboni Dr. Uzwi Lezwe, who's here to guide us and give us a way forward in terms of solving our problems in our community. If I mention inner spirit, he talked about the concept of inner spirit. Inner spirit. He says inner spirit is umoya that does not accept a defeat. Tina as abantu abamnyama, we have always been so great in everything that we do. We have always been so great. We have never given up on ourselves as abantu abamnyama. So he's saying we need to apply that concept of inner spirit as abantu abamnyama to actually reclaim our victory. You cannot just accept I've lost my business, then you just accept everything. I've lost my monies, I've lost everything that I have. So you just need to apply the concept of the inner spirit, wherein you don't not accept defeats. So as a we need to actually reflect on ourselves internally to see how can we best improve ourselves to be a better version of ourselves. And he mentioned Ubuntu is one of those concepts that we need to realize, that we need to apply in our basic human life. Basically, Ubuntu is we are because I am. It's all about working together, supporting one another, and actually providing one another with advices and everything that we need as a Mnyama. Ubuntu is that concept. He actually mentioned politicians, they just play around this word or this concept without any understanding. It means I am because you are. We are because I am. That's Ubuntu basically. We need to make sure that we become better version of ourselves. Like our country right now, guys, is collapsing right now. Our country is going astray. Our country is collapsing, and our continent is collapsing because of what? We don't support one another as black people. We actually not holding one another's back. It is that concept of individualism that is leading us as black people, and it's very dangerous to say I am, to involve I. So we don't need to individualize everything. We just need to work as collective, as a community, to break down our issues. But before, I know we are colonized. The unity of black people, I think it was cast a long time ago, as Imboni always says, it's like we were cast to never ever be united as black people, and it's very much true. Colonization, guys, or apartheid affected us a lot. It made sure that we don't come back together as black people and work against the enemy. We're always separated wherever we are. So black unity means black power. Black power means black unity. So, but before we talk about working together, we need to reinvent ourselves. Actually, we need to start by reinventing ourselves, our inner spirits. We need to reinvent our inner spirits to say, as an individual, where did I lose it? Talk with yourself, talk with your spirit. Where did I lose it as a person? Why am I in this? I am in this space. Why am I not improving my life? Why is my life stagnant? Why? We want this concept of why. Asking yourself, why this, why that, why that. It's going to give you some knowledge. It's going to provide you some direction. What can you do to improve yourself as a Mnyama, to be able to work with other people? Because you cannot work with other people while yourself you are broken. Literally, you have to work effectively while you are broken internally, guys. While there's that spiritual void inside of you, if you've got that spiritual void, it's going to be difficult for you to bring ideas to the table, solution to the table, to work with other people. So Imboni really focuses more on the inner you. He really focuses on healing the inner person or the inner you as a Mnyama, because that of which is inside of you is gonna come outside. So when it comes outside of you, it must actually create something big that is gonna be effective to the society. So if you are broken from the inside, it's actually rare for you to find a good expression on the outside. So fix yourself from the inside first, before you can go outside, because if your inside is broken, therefore you will not find a good expression to the outside. If you don't love yourself, you will never be loved by people actually. Yabo, inkosi yomoya ithi isihlahla sikomele sibe sihle ngaphansi, so that plant can be beautiful from the outside. Which means the roots must be very strong, the roots must be very healthy for the plant to grow properly and bear fruits and vegetables. So kumele from our inside to feel no any void, to feel no any spiritual lock. So we just need to unlock our spirituality from the inside, then we'll be able to express effectively to the outside world, guys. So again, lastly, Imboni talks about businesses. He always talks about how important Africans must be involved into businesses is, guys. How important to grow as a person. So I think as Black people, we need to be involved in businesses. We need to be involved in community empowerment programs, because this government is not working for us as Black people. If we are still depending on the government, then our nation will perish forever. So let us stand up as Black people in our own spaces. Let us create those ideas, business ideas. Let us work together to fight against everything of which that is collapsing our communities. Our communities are collapsing, and as Bantu Mnyama, we are still dependent on government. We are still waiting for the government to give us a direction. How can we fight drugs? How can we fight unemployment? How can we fight poverty? We are still waiting for the government to assist in that regard, while we cannot stand for ourselves. So let us stand as Bantu Mnyama in our communities, where let us work together, let us collaborate, let us reinvent ourselves spiritually, let us find ourselves. What is our purpose on earth, so that we can work together and fight against poverty and fight against spiritual void, guys. So in essence, I would love to make a shout out to all those people who are working on themselves, who are improving their lives to the best level. And I would advise you guys to follow Imboni Dr. Uzwi Lezwe Radebe, because he teaches about the importance of recognizing yourself from the inside first as umuntu omnyama, before you can literally show yourself to the outside world. So you need to know yourself. Kumele uyazi umoya wakho, kumele uyazi i-nature yakho, kumele uyazi lapho uphuma khona as umuntu omnyama. Before you can literally introduce yourself to the world, you must know yourself before you can introduce yourself to the world. That's the basic logic behind that one. And I appreciate so much in terms of the existence of Imboni Dr. Uzwi Lezwe Radebe, because as umuntu omnyama, I've grown up right now. I can see where I'm going, and now coming to my senses of understanding my purpose on this earth, guys. We are here with different purposes. We are here to work with one another to make sure that we grow up, because we are here to literally make earth to be a better place to live in. So if sihleli nje and waiting for the government to assist us, then there won't be any solution to our problems that we're currently facing as Black people. No politician will save you. No government will save you from whatever that you're experiencing as umuntu omnyama, wherever you are right now, guys. So wherever we are in our spaces, let us work on ourselves first, and shortly, let us go back to our community and build our communities to be better in the future. Let us go and open those businesses. Let us support one another as Black people. Let us not feel jealous of one another. Let us work together. Let us leave the negative energy from the outside and just apply or install that positive energy within yourself. Don't feel jealous of another person, but instead, let us work together to bring about solutions to our problems in our communities. This is our future, and we cannot play with our future. We need to work with one another and solve our issues in our communities. That's what we need to do right now, because no government is going to give us a helping hand right now. We are on our own. Black person, you are on yourself. You need to rise above your limits. You need to rise from that comfortable box, rise above and fight for your place in this world as a society of abantu abamnyama and Africans in general. So please guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Until we meet next again in the next video, we're gonna continue with reflecting on influences in Imboni. Today we learned to we need to work on ourselves first before we can literally go outside in the community to provide our service. Work on yourself first from the internally. Ask yourself what is your purpose, pray about it, khuluma nezidala zakini, ukhulume nazo, and learn from imfundiso zemboni Dr. Uzwi Lezwe. Then you will understand yourself. You will literally understand yourself. This is one of those videos that this is one of the series that will continue posting on this channel. Until the next video again, we will reflect on influences of Dr. Uzwi Lezwe. Nyabonga guys for listening to me. Thank you very much. Zulu no Kanya. Zulu.